to another edition of Mortgage Talks. I'm your host, Adam Hires. Got some great stuff in store today to help you get more business. That's what we're here for, right? If you're a mortgage loan officer, that's what we're here for. If you're in business in general, you're an entrepreneur, listen in. You can apply this to your business, and there's so much to uncover in your business and how you can grow. And a lot of stuff just crosses lines. But I am talking specifically to mortgage loan officers. And I started my podcast as Hires Talks, and throughout this time, I'm going to speak specifically to mortgage loan officers because really I can dive into what helps mortgage loan officers specifically, and that's who I'm coaching anyway. I always like to help other business owners, and really the reason I started Hires Talks was to help people, not just to say, hey, listen, come to me for coaching, is just to help people. I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoy the growth that it causes in my game. But I wanted to help not just mortgage loan officers. I want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, real estate agents, etc., to grow their business. And so I started it with Hires Talks to do that. And in the whole grand scheme of things, I thought, okay, if I'm diving into helping specifically mortgage loan officers in this podcast, I can absolutely dive in deeper. And really, if I'm using those examples, this could be really vital to helping actually just business owners and entrepreneurs and real estate agents, because you can use the examples I'm using in mortgages and apply it to your business. So I'm excited about that, and to not only, like I said, help mortgage loan officers, but help you out there that are maybe struggling in your business. You can get more business, that's out there, you just don't know how, etc. So that was what we're in it for. Now, I have, again, the 12-week business transformation playbook on hirescoaching.com. It's a free download. And if you want to just download that and do nothing else, not do any coaching, totally cool. But it can really ask you some questions that may be able to deep dive into your business. And you can always call me, and you'll have my information here, and you can hit me up at all my channels. You can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Not hard to find me. I'm out there, and so we can uncover and help you. But if you just want a free download and help you start to uncover your business, that you can do that. So we got some good stuff in store, and really, as I have coached my clients and in my business, in my evolution in the mortgage industry, is we go out there and hey, who can we get referrals from? And what I oftentimes see is in people's negative connotation sometimes with loan officers, hey, you got your hand out, you're just trying to get business from real estate agents, for example, which is absolutely great. You need to do that, but not your handout, and you shouldn't feel that way, because you should have value adds. But oftentimes, and what I've been really blessed with understanding is, who can I refer? And so who can I refer is what I've really had a mindset for. And what I would encourage you to do today is, let's dive into who you can refer. And really, if you can refer people, what is that going to do? That's going to get some reciprocation, right? You're going to naturally get deals back, but where can you help your clients? And that is what it's about. And so when you're trying to help others and you go with a giving spirit, it just ends up working out. So let's dive into the mortgage industry, mortgage loan officers out there. Who can you refer and really leverage business, but help your clients at the highest level? Number one, that most of you can refer a title agent, okay? You can refer a title agent. Now, sometimes there's a lot of loan officers I see making a huge mistake because they're just letting the agents, the real estate agents, pick the title company. Now, we all know that the client can pick the title company, but we all know that there's very few ever have a title company in their pocket and care who the title company is. So choosing a partnership with a good title company is very imperative. And so we think about who we can refer, and we can refer those business to a title company. So let's go into a title company and how that can benefit your clients, benefit you, and really, leverage some business. So here's the deal. We all know that the transaction at the very last has a lot to do with the title company making sure that, they're going to be available to you. For example, when I'm doing 20 loans a month like I do, and I am, and I got like 30 this month, is that the fact is I have to have a title company that is really good and solid, and I am sending my bulk of my business to, that I can lean on them if I have to. I can say, hey, listen, this one's coming in hot. I need you to help me out here. Hey, guess what? I'm so sorry. One out of these 25, I'm going to have you cut a little bit of fee because, they just all of a sudden they don't have the money they're supposed to, the cash to close, whatever. And so you can help your client out by having that partnership. But then as you're sending business, here's a big miss, a huge miss. And so I've talked to different mortgage loan officers on coaching calls, even with my company coaching calls. And I'm not even coaching these, mortgage loan officers directly, but as I'm, like, where you get referrals from, and none of them will say a title agent. And I'm like, hey, listen, I get several a year closings from my title company. So here's the deal. A lot of times when you're calling real estate agents and you're asking for deals, you really don't have to ask for deals a lot of times. Like, it's pretty much implied that if you're calling them, it's not like you're just calling them just for the heck of it, right? Like you're developing a relationship, you're adding value, all that stuff. But we know the deal. If you're calling a real estate agent, if they're getting a call from you, it's not like they don't know what you do. So pretty easy to surmise that sending your business will be a good thing that you want to have happen, right? But a title company, you're sending deals to, but do you actually ask for business back? And so if somebody is not naturally thinking of referring you business, as a title company is not, they're not naturally going to say, okay, hey, can I get Adam some deals back? They just don't think that way because they're not programmed into that. They're programmed into, I'm going to do a really good job, I'm going to get the closing there on time, and it's not top of mind. But why is it, if you're sending multiple deals a month to a title company, would they not be willing to try to get you some deals back? Why? Why would they not? And if they're not willing to try, then probably you need to go and try to partner with another title company. Because, for example, if I'm sending 20 to my title company, that's a lot. That's a lot of deals. If a real estate agent wants to send me half of those deals, half of that business, 10 deals a month, like, I'm doing everything I can to get them a referral back, right? Like, if they ask, hey, listen, I'd like the referral back, you're going to be like, okay, that's a nice little good pressure you got to try to get some deals back to them, right? So why are you not thinking that way? Why are you not doing that? I literally will goal my title company per quarter for 12 weeks. I'm goaling them. Hey, like, my goal is to get 3 deals in the next 12 weeks from you all. Think we can figure that out? Refinances. We can figure out who need to refinance. Anybody in your actual company that needs to buy a home, refinance. Who do you know? And then the title company obviously can refer you to a good agent that, hey, listen, they were at the closing table and had a bad closing with another mortgage loan officer, and they're in conversation, that they know that they need a good loan officer, right? Opportunity. But they're only going to look for those opportunities. They're going to be top of mind if you're getting it to the top of their mind. So that's a really key point to look at. So the people that know what you're calling them for, because it's a downstream business like real estate is to mortgage loan officers. It's implied, they know. But if it's not implied, it's somebody that's not a downstream from you, and you're having a conversation with, you're sending business to, you have to bring it top of their mind. That's when you have to ask. You need to have those conversations. Ask. It's not a pressure of like beating over the head. Hey, if I don't get this certain amount, then I'm going to leave. It's not that. It's not a threatening way. It's just, hey, listen, like do you think we can get 3 deals from you this 12 weeks? Now I'm going to continue to send you business, and I love what you do. You have a great partnership. Can we get 3 deals back? Is there a way? Who can you introduce me to as an awesome real estate agent that we can get a lunch with or whatever? All right. If you don't like to cold call, that's a way to get into a good conversation, a good meeting. I've had several of those over the course of time. With the last probably year and a half, 2 years, I've been with the same title company. That's awesome. I had another title company, just really, they don't get the game. They don't get the game. It's, we do a good job. They're the mortgage loan officer that, if you're out there and you think this way, that's how they think, which is not good. It's like, well, we do a good job and that is good enough. And it's like, no, that's not good enough. There's a lot of people do a good job. It's how can you partner with somebody? How can you help each other grow? And that's what it's about. So if you're sending in multiple deals, tons of deals, then that's a good ask. Now, if you're spreading them around everywhere, then that's a bad ask. That's why I would tell you, if you're a real estate agent and you're just spreading deals around, and they're like, okay, well, I got to give 3 cards away. I got to give 5 cards away. I'm just going to spread them around, spread the love to all these other loan officers. I'm sorry, it's a mistake. It is absolutely a mistake to do that. Why would you do that? First of all, it's not good for your clients. It's not good for your clients because here's the deal. You don't know the process the whole way. It's not streamlined. And if you're confusing your clients with them calling 3 different people, that's what it does, is confuse them. But the other thing is, for you growing your business, what if you have somebody that's a really good partner that you can go back and say, hey, can I try to get some referrals back? It's a very hard ask to do if you're closing, say, 3 deals a month, and you're spreading it to 3 to 5 people, and they're getting less than 1 deal a month from you. Do you think that mortgage loan officer is like, oh man, let me just move mountains for you for this every other month deal that you're getting me? No, they're not. So think about that. Think about those partnerships and how you can leverage deals. So that's the deal. Title companies, great resource for you. Use them, streamline your process, get the partnership, and ask for some deals back. Pretty simple. The next one is obviously a real estate agent. You can refer, real estate agent. You can refer, you can refer real estate agents, obviously, but you can refer insurance agents. Very easy to refer insurance agents. People have to get their insurance, and a lot of times they're not tied to what insurance company they're going to use. And so out of 10 clients, you may not be able to send them 10 your referrals, but can you send them 3 and 5 pretty much all day long? Hey, you got a quote that's a little bit higher than normal. Would you reach out to my guy at least and have a conversation? And that's streamlining the process. I can tell you, when I have my guy do it, help with the title, with the insurance, he absolutely is a blessing to my clients and us because he's getting the stuff back. You ever have somebody go online and that's all they would, just working with somebody online? It's hard to get the deck page, and it's hard to get stuff that you need. If anything needs changed, it's like a whole long process. Streamlining my process and going, hey, listen, when he's on it, oh my gosh, this is a high debt ratio because all of a sudden, insurance is coming in high and you have to lower that down, or there's something that came back. Debt ratios are obviously come into play, and having someone that you can talk to and say, hey, can you get the insurance down $10? May be the difference between closing a deal or not closing a deal. Some are flying by with flying colors. You just never know, right? But having someone that you can have a streamlined process to help your clients and help the deal go to closing and efficiently is really good. And so going and asking them for referrals back, why are you not asking? Why? Now, listen, again, if you're spreading it everywhere and you're just throwing deals everywhere, it's hard to ask. But if you're sending several deals a month, it's like, hey, who do you know? Who do you know in your database right now that needs to refinance right now? The rates are really good. I called my insurance agent on Friday and said, hey, listen, rates are really fantastic. For example, we have a program right now for police officers, firefighters, EMTs, nurses, hospital workers, all that for $2,500 lender credit. They can be refinanced. They can buy. Who do you know in your database that could apply to? You know, it's the easy ask. It's going back and asking people that are in these industries that can come across and get to your client before you can, but you're not accustomed to asking them for the referral, and you're just sending it to them, and you're not having to ask. And so make those asks. Why are you not asking? So that's another one. And so obviously a huge one that I think you can refer so much business to that can help your client, especially in the market today. Now we're still going through COVID, which has absolutely debilitated some people, business owners, etc. Why are you not setting them up with a financial advisor? Like, there's so many opportunities to refer to a financial advisor. Now, here's the deal. Like, everybody complicates that I talk to. I've talked to so many mortgage loan officers that complicate the fire out of this one. And I, myself, did the same thing. I was like, oh man, they're a financial advisor. How do I refer them? And what do I do? And how do I, talk to them? And it's like all this mystery behind it. Like, it was so complicated, and it ain't complicated. Okay. Like, first off, any financial advisor wants referrals. Okay. Like, they get commission. Okay. If they are hungry at all, they want referrals. And it's not hard to have a conversation with a financial advisor and see if they are a good fit for you and your clients and they're a referable partner. And so you can take your clients and have a conversation with them. For example, they're putting 20% down and it's going to be $40,000 down, and they have $45,000 in their account. Now, most mortgage loan officers will just say, okay, cool, great, this is awesome, let's go with it. But I don't do that. Like, you're putting 40 of your 45,000 down just because you're scared of mortgage insurance, because it's going to be $48 a month or whatever. It's very minimal because you have a high credit score, and you're going to just blast through all your savings. Now, instead of you having, all the conversation, you can have a short conversation with them and say, hey, listen, have you considered not putting that money down? Well, I want to put it down because of the mortgage insurance. And you have a short conversation around that. We can go into that later, some more detailed conversations of how you can have that conversation. However, for this lesson, for this podcast, we're not going to go into tons of detail, but you don't need to anyway, is just say, hey, listen, before you make a decision for you and your family on this of putting that $40,000 down, do you have a financial plan advisor? No. Okay. Can I have my financial advisor give you a call and have that discussion, at least to take a look at it and give you all the options of how this would look and what is the best option for you? At the end of it, if you want to put $40,000 down, I want you to understand, like, I will do it. You can do it all day long. As a financial representative in this transaction, I want to make sure that I at least put you in front of the right people to have more in-depth conversation to think about your future and how you're going to invest and how you're going to what's this going to do for your long-term health of your wealth. And that's really what buying a home is building wealth. So it's easy to refer them. So you refer them, like, boom. And they don't even have to have that scenario. You can refer them. So if you're referring out of 10 clients, you're referring 2 or 3 out of those. And so after time, you're building that up. you can ask for referrals back from your financial advisor. Now it's not going, hey, I need another. It's not beating them over the head. None of this is going, hey, I need you to give me some referrals. It's just going, hey, who do you know in your database here? Like, needs a refinance right now. Pull some out. They absolutely know when somebody could use a refinance. They come across those before you do. They get to the client before you do, and they can refer that business. But all this is about top of a mind. And it's not that, here's the deal. It's not that people don't want to refer you, and that comes with clients, everybody. It's not that they don't want to refer you. It's because they just don't think of it. You're not top of mind. Unless you're constantly putting yourself top of mind with people, they just forget. They have their lives. It's not like they sit around all day and go, man, I've got to help out Adam Hires for the next 14 years and get him business. I don't think about that. They don't even think about me, right? Until I'm sending them somebody. That's just part of it. They're not sitting around all day thinking about it. You have to bring it to their attention. Hey, who do you know that this fits under? And here's the key too, when you're asking, is you get specific. Who do you know that that fits under this? And then a lot of times they're, well, I don't have anybody like that, but I do have this. I do have this person, and they will think of somebody. But you specifically go after a target, after an avatar, after who you're looking for, that client, and they will naturally go, I don't have this person that fits, but I have one that's a first-time homeowner that's going to buy whatever. So just those specific asks, making sure that you look at it. So in my new daily planner that I am bringing out, on my daily planner, it actually has, before the day starts, you're planning out, who am I going to refer today? Not where am I going to get a referral, which is great, also has all that, but who am I going to refer today? Who am I going to target to get a referral to? And it's not about trickery. It's not about not doing what's best for the client, because you're vetting people that would honestly help your client. If you don't honestly think you're going to help your client, then what are you doing? You never refer them. Go find somebody that you can honestly refer, and that would do a really good job. So if you know that already, then put it at the top of the list and say, hey, listen, I'm going to refer this person out today. So I got it top of mind, because it's all about top of mind awareness when you're in a conversation. Say, hey, past client, hey, by the way, do you have a financial planner? You have a financial advisor? Hey, you mind if they reach out to you? Because I think this is very important, and I want to help you and your family for life. And one of the ways I can do that is have someone like a financial advisor call you and have an in-depth conversation about all your finances. And now, what does that do? Absolutely. I've had people call me and be like, oh my God, I can't believe that I could do all this. I could, I could build this wealth. I mean, they've been so happy. And what does that do for me in my business? Makes me look really good, because I've vetted out somebody that's going to do a really good job. And the chances of them using me again goes up, right? And so it's, what is the lifetime value of a client? And so if you think about that, if you're referring it to people that are really good, then there's a good lifetime, that value keeps going up, because their likelihood of them using you goes up. So who can I refer today? So put that on your list. I'm coming out with a planner that, I don't know, could put it out to the public. We'll see. For mortgage loan officers, I definitely have it for my mortgage loan officer clients. But think about that. Who can I refer today? And then think about bringing top of mind awareness to those referees that you're referring business to get top of mind to try to get some deals back. Very easy, right? So that's all I got for today. Make sure that you align yourself with great referral partners that you can send business to, vet them out, and then guess what? Go back to them and try to get some business back from them, and not just real estate agents, not just coffee, not just donuts and Zillow. Have fun. It's great. It's fun to give out and refer business out. It's so much fun when you do it, because it's like, oh man, I'm helping them out and their family out, and it's helping my client. It's a great time. It's what's best for the client. It's what's best for your long-term health of your business. Go out there and crush it. Remember, limited risks. Man, I'm struggling. Limited risk equals limited income. Remember, no choice for growth, legacy, impact. Go crush it.